So this is part 2. Sorry, I had to cut that video. I was trying to pause it, but I accidentally hit stop. Someone came over. So, going back to the system here, and why I believe it's the work of the devil, I believe I left off with explaining how you're presenting things that are not accurate. And the way it's done is through the news, through social media, etc. Now, everyone has got so enamored and deeply ingrained in this system that they're running off of that program constantly. It's like a robot. They do the same things every day. They talk about the same things every day. They complain about the same things every day. And this has become normal reality to people. For some weird reason, it's become normal reality for people to be stressed, for people to go along with something that's not even real. It's completely made up. And I'm not talking about this reality, even though you can say this is completely made up. If you have the stance that there was a creator that created this, which I do not know how you couldn't come to that conclusion, take a look around. How can you not think this was created by something? So, if you can accept that, then you can accept this reality was completely made up. Now, bring it down here and accept that this system was completely made up. The bigger difference is the system is on this level. The completely made up from the creator or God is on this level. So I'm going to tell you, you are going along with nonsense that is completely made up. And I'll be very specific and clear. That way this is not a metaphor or a riddle. You're going along with the system that is governed by fear, anxiety, slavery, basically. Slavery. Do you understand this? You can say, well, I'm not a slave, I'm free, I have the right. You have to have a home, electricity and water. All these should be provided to you for free. You pay taxes. Where are those taxes going? You're taxed 5 ways on your income. And when you choose to go to work, what are you left with? You're essentially paying for a home, for food, for entertainment, and then struggling after, unless you've made it. And if you've made it, you salute for real. I'm super proud of you. I'm super proud of you. My concern and issue is this whole entire system needs to be upgraded and updated immediately. Okay? So what I'm telling you truly is even if you don't believe I'm you talking to you, that's completely fine. But you have to accept and admit that we're all children of God. If you do not, regardless of a skin color, regardless of an orientation, regardless of a culture, regardless of a belief system, we're all the same thing. We're all children of God. It does not matter where you're from, what you believe in, any of this, what you do in your personal life, none of this is of any importance. What is of importance, though, is that we come together and make this a beneficial place for everyone involved. I've laid it out how to do it. There needs to be a universal basic income. If you still want capitalism and chasing money, the option can be there. But things should be provided for you, like a home, like water, like electricity. And it's so funny to me that there's people that do not want to go out here and take part in this, but people have been so conditioned that they will call them lazy. They'll say that's just life. Free handouts, blah, blah, blah. However, these same people will be poor and miserable, complaining about how broken it is. But then you talk about this, people should just go out and work. I've never said not to work. Never. But what do you consider valuable work that can contribute to society in a positive way? My friends, it's not going out and working at McDonald's. It's not going out and working in a warehouse. It's not. And just because you bit the bullet and bought BS and you've dedicated your life to that does not mean you need to develop Stockholm Syndrome and push this on other people. So that's what I'm talking about, the work of the devil. It's got people so ego driven and greedy and malicious and vile and just unhuman. I made a video, man, and I was like, be the best Christian, be the best Muslim, be the best whatever you are, be the best of that. But I'm going to take a bigger step back here, and I'm going to say this: be the best human being you can be, regardless of anything else, because that is the true nature of God. Love is the true nature of God. Kindness is the true nature of God. Mercy and grace and miracles, abundance and blessings are the true nature of God. We, however, have gotten our own way, thought we knew better, and have completely blocked these out. So, we got to pull it together, my friends, my brothers, my sisters. We need to, we have to. Look at this out here. How much longer are you going to go along with this and put up with it? The way it is currently. So let me clear up. I'm going to end this subject. And I'm also going to leave you with this, because I said I was going to explain how I did. I believe I explained how that's the work of the devil. So then you can see the light and see the what I just explained God to be. You can see that, and it will get you back on the right path. It'll bring you back home. So I don't know if I want to go any further, and I may just make another video. But that is essentially dancing with the devil. That is the work of the devil. That is truly what I believe currently the system is out here. Because they've got, again, I'm going to end it with this. Take a look around you. Take a look at people. Take a look at at what's going on. And realize that is not normal. It is not normal to be anxious. It is not normal to be depressed. It is not normal to be bitter. It is not normal to want to gossip all the time and cause drama and complain about every little thing. That is not normal. It is not normal to do that and then turn around and defend certain things or talk badly about other people. And they have got people so caught up in politics and religion. And I want to clarify this one thing. I said that I'm a big fan of religion and spirituality, but I also said I'm not a big fan of it. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. What religion and spirituality to me means is something beautiful. It's beautiful. But the way it's presented out here, I'm not a fan of. I'm not. Like, I think that I truly believe with all my heart you can expose people to God in a way better light than what has been done. Speaking on myself, I grew up in the church. I grew up around this stuff, man. If it was told to me the way I'm trying to tell it to you, no worries. But it causes division. It causes fear. It causes ignorance. If the preacher is not preaching the message properly. So, do you understand? That's my issue with all this. My issue with it is that they have you living in fear and paranoia and all this. And then they pit you against other religions that essentially believe the same thing with different names attached to it. And then you have spiritual people that believe that the religious people are crazy and their way is the right way. They believe they know everything. They claim they've dropped their ego, and they've got the biggest spiritual ego I've ever seen. thinking they know everything and they're right about everything. So the way this is done, again, I've made the claim for a very long time. There's two people. This is what I'm going to say to you: Jesus, Buddha. There's a third person. There's absolutely a third person, but people don't like this name. People don't want to give him credit, so I won't say the name. But if you've been watching me for long enough, you know who I'm talking about without me saying the word. It begins with an L. So, shout out my brother. And it's sad to me that we are humans. We're all the same thing. No matter how you look at it, we're either children of God, or we're stardust, or we all came from monkeys, or we all came from this woman in Africa. I don't care what you believe, but it all tells you the same thing. We're one. We essentially came from the same thing, the same material. Now take this and truly look what's going on out here, and you tell me if that is how reality should be lived, knowing that we're all one family, knowing that we're all cut from the same cloth, and then tell me that's not the work of the devil. Tell me you've not been dancing with the devil. Now please, return home, and please help me deliver this message. Psychology, motivation, and how to be a good human being is all we need. It's all we need. Obviously, God will be a focal point of that. And in my opinion, I connected with Christ. Christ helped me. But hey, to each their own. That's not like you do whatever. So I love you. It's a game of form and the play of life. I'm you talking to you. Perspective is reality. Wake up. Mask off. Be the example. I love you.